Tuscany, Italy, March 14, 2025. Heavy rainfall has caused widespread flooding and landslides across northern Italy, with red weather warnings in cities including Florence and Pisa. The downpour has prompted evacuations in Bologna in the Emilia-Romagna region, while officials warn that conditions could worsen as rain continues into Friday.
Lo vede camper? Va di camper, questa macchina.
In Sesto Fiorentino, near Florence, dramatic footage showed floodwaters engulfing cars after the Rimaggio River burst its banks. Tuscany's regional president, Eugenio Gianni, confirmed that emergency services were on high alert and advised the public to exercise the utmost attention and caution. On Friday afternoon, Gianni also called for the National Civil Protection to be mobilized, citing the risks from the severe and widespread weather emergency, which particularly impacted the cities of Prato, Pistoia, and Pisa. Landslides and mudslides were also reported in Bologna, where some residents were evacuated on Thursday evening as a precaution ahead of further rainfall. The flooding has already caused significant disruption. In Pisa, images showed the army draped in military khakis erecting flood defenses along the Arno River as water levels exceeded the first flood risk threshold. In Florence, residents were urged to limit travel after the A1 motorway was partially closed due to flooding. More than 60 municipalities in Italy's Tuscany region, along with several University of Florence campuses, have closed schools as a precaution.
Ragazzi, qualcuno mi sa che mi deve ospitare a casa, in qualche modo.
In Tuscany's capital city, an order signed by Mayor Sara Finaro led to the closure of public spaces, including museums, cinemas, theaters, libraries, sports centers, markets, and cemeteries, until at least 2 p.m. on Saturday. In Prato, a town north of Florence, authorities ordered the closure of all commercial and industrial activities, with a measure in place until at least midnight. The municipal administration stated that the precaution was necessary due to the risk of local rivers and streams overflowing. Meanwhile, Andrea Tagliaferri, the mayor of nearby Campi Bisenzio, also mandated the shutdown of businesses and shops on Friday and Saturday. Public and private offices, except those providing essential services, will remain closed in Campi as well. Meanwhile, firefighters have received dozens of emergency calls after the Rimaggio River overflowed. A family of 4 was also rescued from a landslide in Badia Pretalia, Tuscany. In Venice, the Mo's anti-flood system, which was activated for the 100th time since its 2020 inauguration, shielded the city from rising tides. On Friday, sea levels outside the city reached an average height of 115 centimeters. It comes as northern Italy has experienced repeated extreme weather events in recent years. The red weather alerts, indicating serious risk of extreme and widespread flooding, were set to continue throughout the day. Further heavy rain and thunderstorms are expected to move across the northern half of Italy into Saturday, before drier weather begins to move in. An area of high pressure in the northeast Atlantic has in recent days blocked the path of low-pressure systems which normally pass to the northwest of the UK, sending them through the Mediterranean instead. Some rivers in Emilia-Romagna were already swollen after previous downpours. Floods in 2023 in Emilia-Romagna resulted in 13 people losing their lives, after 6 months of rain fell in just 36 hours. In September 2024, over 1,000 people were evacuated from the region due to the impact of Storm Boris. Experts have linked the increasing severity of these floods to climate change, with scientists from the World Weather Attribution Group reporting that last year's extreme rainfall in Emilia-Romagna was compounded by global warming. The devastating floods brought by Storm Boris were made worse by climate change, scientists at the World Weather Attribution Group said. Europe is the fastest warming continent, which not only brings much more frequent and intense heat waves, but also more extreme rainfall. A hotter world means the atmosphere can hold more moisture, which can lead to heavier rainfall.